Hello and welcome to the ACTV pregame show. Today we will have interviews with senior Alyssa Fleury as well as senior Marissa Dion. Ladies, you guys are third place in the MIAA, trying to keep up with hope. You guys almost took one. What does it mean to be in position to make the postseason for a second consecutive year?
It's really important for this program that we're continuing to improve and do better and just keep moving forward.
Yeah, I think we're in a really good spot for it. We just need to keep doing what we do well and set a culture of winning.
All right, and Alyssa, you guys have this non-conference match as well as a tournament before traveling to play Calvin. But what does it mean to have a successful weekend coming into playing Calvin?
It's just going to prepare us to play Calvin, and we just need these two games to work on what we need to do better at and fix our errors and improve on the little things when we go into more important matches.
All right, and Marissa, you have 665 assists on the season. That's good enough for second in the MIAA. What is the key to the success with all these assists?
Well, I think it's not only just consistent setting for me, but I really couldn't do it without the passes that we have. We've been doing really well at that. And also our hitters, they just have a really high hitting percentage. So it's kind of a combination of everything.
All right, ladies, good luck tonight, and we look forward to seeing the action. The match sets to start in about 10 minutes. Stay tuned on ACTV. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the ACTV broadcast of women's college volleyball. Today we have the 6-11 Defiance College Yellow Hornets hitting the road to take on the Adrian College Bulldogs. Defiance will be in the black, the Bulldogs in the home yellow. For ACTV, I'm Darian Pitcher. This is a non-conference matchup for the Bulldogs before they travel for a weekend tournament before coming back home to take on the number one team in the conference, the Calvin Knights. The match will start with the serve of Olivia Welch, sophomore from Pittsburgh, Michigan. The first attack is for Waddell. Bulldogs set up Gibran. Gibran can't get it down. The second attack was for Shank. Again, Gibran for the Bulldogs. Dug up by the defense of the Yellow Jackets, and the first point will go to the Bulldogs. Welch to serve again. Dennis digs up the serve. The attack from Wendell will even things up for the Yellow Jackets. That will send back Meredith Shank to serve for the Yellow Jackets. Her serve dug up by Martinez. Dion sets up Gibran. Gibran, not the person you want to let get warmed up early. She is the MIAA leader in kills, tallying her 247th kill of the season. That will send back Haley Mellon to serve for the Bulldogs. Her serve is dug up by Jackson, and it's going to find the floor as Haley Mellon gives the Bulldogs a 3-1 lead, set number one. Her serve misplayed by Jackson. Mellon, as you've seen in the last ACTV coverage of women's volleyball, had tremendous serving efforts, which led to a comeback against the Scots. And Cassadine Reed slams it into the blockers, goes out of bounds. Bulldogs up early, 5-1. Mellon's serve goes on the line. Wendell elects to play it. The attack mishandled by Davis, sent into the net. Mellon will stay on the serve. The serve over the net. Jackson digs it. Miscommunication. This one falls to the floor again. And head coach Bree Brenner is going to elect to take the timeout. Her team trailing 7-1. We'll take a break with them. We'll be back as play resumes. Haley Mellon stays on the serve. Her team out to a commanding 7-1 lead. She's been on service for quite a while. She's had the hot hand serving. And Cassadine Reed teams up with Dion to tally the block. And it looks like the Yellow Jackets are a little outmatched coming into the performance gym. Savannah Monette goes down to dig it out. Mellon sets up Gibran. Gibran slams it into Dennis, who keeps it alive. Free ball over. They set up Reed. Slammed into the blockers. Falls on the side of the Yellow Jackets. And just like that, it's 9-1 in favor of the Bulldogs. Mellon serve, dug up by Jackson. Dennis sets up for Window. They can't get it over the blockers. And Gibran sends it home. 10-1 Bulldog lead. The blocking wall of Marissa Dion stands at 5'8" to combine with Cassadine Reed at 5'10". Need a lot of height, and there's Cassadine Reed blocking it back over. She gets her tips on that one, and Gibran rebounds. They set up Gibran. And her attack is dug up by Hollis. Yellow Jackets trying to drop it in. Gibran sends it off Dennis and into the stands. 12-1 Bulldogs. This one's getting out of hand early. Mellon on fire with her serves. She tallies what I believe is her third ace. And she will continue. Keep in mind it was 1-1 when Mellon got on the service line. And there's a service error as the serve was a touch too long. That'll bring the score to 12-2. Tremendous run, and finally the Yellow Jackets get the much-needed side out. Michaela Dennis to serve. Miscommunication as Monette jumped in on Welch, but they're going to manage to get the ball over. Hollis. She set up Seitz, and Seitz went across the court, found the floor, as they narrow the deficit slightly down to 12-3. Dennis serves again. Monette sets it up. Welch gets it over for Gibran. Gibran sends it. Jackson digs it. Yellow Jackets elect to set it over. Gibran into the blockers. And this time the blocking wall for the Yellow Jackets, which looked to be led by Davis, getting the better of the Bulldog attackers. 12-4, Yellow Jackets trail. Again, Monette and Welch colliding. Reed tries to send it down on the attack. Yellow Jackets keep it alive and over. And Marissa Dion, she likes to go over on the second hit often. She elects to do so there. She earns the point and goes back to serve. Jackson digs it out. Hollis sets it up. And Seitz was on the attack. Janae White, her first attempt, finds the floor. Bulldogs out to a 14-4 lead. Dion serve dug up by Jackson. Hollis sets up Seitz into the blocker wall. That's Reed and White getting above the net, shutting down the attack. Hollis is going to be subbed out. Hope Niergarter comes in to replace her. Jessica Davis, the freshman, serving for the Yellow Jackets. Gibran on the attack. Seitz elects to lob it over the blockers this time. White on the attack, sends it long and out of bounds. 14-6. As the Yellow Jackets look to narrow the deficit. Welch sets up White, and she's still just a touch long. That'll keep Jessica Davis serving. Gibran takes the serve, gets it to Welch. White tries to take a little off. She gets it in, but the Yellow Jackets get it over. Seitz attack, can't find the floor. They set her up again. Welch digs it out in the back. Dion sets up Gibran, tips it over the net. Short drop. Bulldog defense ready. Long rally is going to come to an end as Davis let it get in on her. It's going to send back Margot Gibran to serve her team up big, 15-7. And she's going to tally an ace. Beautiful placement just inside the line. Had Jackson a little confused on if she wanted to play it or not. Elected to let it go. And it falls just in play. Jackson elects to play it this time. Gibran digs up the attack. Dion sets up Welch. Welch digs it over. Niergartner plays it. Janae Davis can't get it past the blockers. That looked like Cassadine Reed on the block once more. Gibran serve. This time a touch long. Service error. Gives the serve back to the Yellow Jackets. Jaden Patridge to serve. She finds her team trailing 17-8. Dion sets up Reed. And the defense recovers nicely for the Yellow Jackets. Mellon mishandled the attack. And the Jackets are going to tally the point. Patridge's serve. It's going to take a lot of work for the Bulldogs to get it back over, and they can't. The lead now trimmed to 7 for the Yellow Jackets. Looking to rally behind Patridge's serves. Mellon digs it up. Welch sets it up high for Gibran. The dig made by Dennis. And the blockers, they're once again making their presence known. And Cassadine Reed goes back to serve. 18-10 Bulldog lead. Patridge digs it out. Beautiful placement from Niergartner. She found the back corner. Jenny Davis goes back to serve. Gibran digs it out. They set up Welch. Welch hits it into the blockers. She gets her first kill of the night. Savannah Monette will serve for the Bulldogs. Long knuckling serve. Too strong. That's another service error for the Bulldogs. Believe that's the third. Then set number 1. Maddie Hollis freshman from Burlington, Kentucky, to serve for the Yellow Jackets. Sydney Martinez on the attack. Hollis digs it out. Gibran to Dion. Back to Gibran. Great diving effort by Patridge. And the Bulldogs will get the point. Olivia Welch goes back to serve late, set number 1. Her team leading 20-12. Dennis digs it up. Hollis set up Shank for the attack. Patridge digs out the Bulldog attack. They set up Shank once more. And this time finds the floor in front of Welch. Shank's first kill. And she will go back to serve. Meredith Shank, the junior from Maumee, Ohio. Hollis sets up Shank. And the Bulldogs win that rally. 21-13 lead. Haley Mellon to serve. She got hot last time she was serving. Led to a tremendous rally. And this huge lead for the Bulldogs as the Yellow Jackets can't put it down in play. And Mellon, another service error. Something Coach Kwan can't be too happy with as he's seen a lot of those early tonight. Michaela Dennis, senior from Bryan, Ohio, to serve. Her serve goes long. And she has a service error to come right back. That's going to put Marissa Dion to serve. 23-14 lead in favor of the home team. Jackson digs it up. Hollis set up Davis. And the blockers getting up, putting a lot of work in on the net this evening. Set point for the Bulldogs. Jackson digs up the serve. Hollis sets up Shank. Excuse me, that's Seitz. They got the attack. Send it into the block because they're out of bounds. Jessica Davis to serve. Gibran can't get the attack. Seitz. Blocker tries to send it down. Mellon's there as well as Gibran, and Welch will bump it over. They're going to set up Seitz on the left side, and she taps it into the hole. Miscommunication on the Bulldogs side leads to the Yellow Jacket point. 24-16. Yellow Jackets needing a rally late to take set number 1. Service error, and that's going to do it. Bulldogs take set number 1, 25-16. We'll be back for set number 2 here on ACTV. And we're back for set number 2. Bulldogs took the first one 25-16. They were led in kills by Margot Gibran, the MIAA kill leader. She has 4 to start, and Emma Seitz tallied 4 kills for the Yellow Jackets. Leading the way for both teams. But the story of set number 1 was the blocking for Adrian College. They tallied a team total of 6 blocks in set number 1. That combined with the service errors for the Bulldogs. And there's a ace for the Yellow Jackets. That goes to Abigail Cronin, who's getting her first action. The freshman from Delta, Ohio. This time the serve is played by the Bulldogs. Gibran on the attack. She gets her 5th kill. That's going to send Haley Mellon back to serve. Mellon digs up the attack. Marissa Dion on the second hit sends it over and finds the hole. That gives the Bulldogs the 2-1 advantage. Patridge gets it out. Dennis sends it into the net. Bulldogs 3-1. The advantage. Patrick digs it out again. They set up Shank on the attack. Couldn't get it to go. And Cassadine Reed will for the Bulldogs. She now has 3 kills on the night. Trailing only Gibran for the Bulldogs. Sank shut up again. Just a touch too far. 5-1. Mellon serve dug up by Patridge. They set up Wendow. And she gets the much-needed side out for the Yellow Jackets. That will send back Meredith Shank to serve. Her serve dives down in front of Monette. She now has an ace to accompany her 1 kill. Reed digs up this one. And Gibran sends it home in front of Dennis. That's her 6th. Increasing her conference lead in kills. Marissa Dion to serve. Her team up 6-3. Set number 2. Her serve dug up by Jackson. Tapper over the blocking wall of the Bulldogs. Seitz tries, hits off the blockers and out of bounds. Lead cut down 6-4. And Marissa Wendow back to serve. Mellon digs it up. Dion sets up White. Seitz on the attack, hits off Reed and finds the floor. 6-5. Welch digs up the serve. They set up Gibran into the blockers. And And the point goes to the Yellow Jackets, who knotted up at 6. When Dow's serve finds Welch. DeBron will not be denied this time. Her 7th kill, accompanied by her ace as she goes back to serve. Her serve finds Jackson. And the attack goes for the Yellow Jackets. Gibran subbed out for Jessica Walters. Jessica Davis back to serve for the Yellow Jackets. Her serve goes long, sending Cassadine Reed to serve. And her serve goes wide right. We are knotted at 8. It's back and forth set number 2. Sending Jaden Patridge to serve for Defiance. Her serve dug up by Walters. Dion gets it up. It's out of bounds. Yellow Jackets take their first lead of the night as they lead 9-8. Walters digs up the serve. They set up Martinez, and now the blockers for Defiance. Putting in work at the net. Defiance leads 10-8. And a service error is going to give it back to the Bulldogs. They find themselves trailing for the first time, 10-9. Savannah Monette will go back to serve. The attack from Defiance. Can't find the floor. Davis sets up near Garter. Bulldogs set up Welch into the blockers. Mellon on the rebound sends it over. Martinez and Welch there to block that attempt. Walters sets it up. Dion tries to go over on the 50-50 ball. Miscommunication by the Yellow Jackets, and that leads us back to a 10-10 tie in set number 2. Monette serve deep in the corner. Patridge digs it out. Davis sets up Shank. Her attack dug up by Monette. Welch looked like she got it up to be played, but from that angle it was hard to tell. Sends Dennis back to serve. Her team leading 11-10. Walters misplays it, and Dennis will tally the ace. Welch digs up the serve. They set up. Dion gets it back to Welch, and Welch finds the floor for surprisingly just her second kill. Welch usually a lot more active. She will go back to serve. She's one ace away from 10th all time in Bulldog history. Her serve dug up by Patridge. Bulldogs struggling set number 2. They find themselves trailing 11-13. A lot of miscommunication errors, and that's going to send Abigail Cronin to serve. Martinez digs up the serve. Welch gets it back in. Martinez sends it over. They set up Shank. They're going to call it an illegal hit on Davis. Haley Mellon to serve, her team in a need of a rally, and they've come with Mellon serving as of late. Not this time, as Defiance finds the floor. For the Yellow Jackets, Meredith Shank will go back to serve. Trying to protect a 14-12 lead. They increase it to 15-12 as she records her second ace. And seeing enough, Coach Kwan calls the timeout. His team down by 3. Set number 2. We'll be back after the break. Shank to serve out of the timeout. Her team leading 15-12. If you're just now joining us, the Bulldogs took set number 1, 25-16. Bit of a struggle in set number 2. Gibran looking to right the ship. Her 8th kill finds the floor in front of Dennis. It's going to send Marissa Dion back to serve. Looks like Coach Kwan's timeout came at the right time, as his Bulldogs now looking to rally. Diving effort by Dion keeps it alive. Gibran bumps it over. Davis sets up Window, who can't get it over the blockers. But Seitz does. Little lob shot finds the floor. And Marissa Window back to serve. Welch digs the ball out of the serve. Gibran sends it over. Dug up by Cronin. Seitz, the main attacker for the Yellow Jackets, is Cassadine Reed. Puts it home for her 4th kill. It's going to send Margot Gibran to serve. The attack played by the Bulldogs. They're going to win the point to find themselves back within 1. 16-15 the score. Gibran serve. Dug by Dennis. Not where she wanted to play it. Second ace of the evening for Margot Gibran. And they pick on Dennis again, the 3rd ace from Margot Gibran. Coach Kwan looking like after the timeout. Can't tell you what was said. I'm sure we'll hear about it in the postgame. But now when Gibran got on the serve, her team was trailing by 2. And she sends her serve into the net. That service error is going to bring it to 18-17. It's going to send Jessica Davis to serve. Cassadine Reed on the attack. Gets over. Sights. Her 8th kill of the evening. As she goes attack for attack with Gibran. Back and forth. And this set number 2. They set up Welch this time, and Welch can't get it to go. Gibran, diving effort, keeps it alive. They set up Welch again. Off-speed shot finds Dennis. Davis sets up Sights, and Sights sends it home. 19-18 late, set number 2. Coach Kwan electing to take his second time out. Worked in his favor the first time. We will see what happens after the second once we come back. Jessica Davis to serve out of the timeout. Her team hanging on to a 19-18 lead. And Welch this time won't be denied. She evens it up at 19. Bulldogs very effective out of both timeouts. Set number 2. Olivia Brooks going to come in to serve. This is the first time Coach Kwan has brought her off the bench to serve. Looking to rally Dennis. Digs it up, Sights, and she's on fire. Her 10th kill. Leading this Yellow Jacket team, trying to will her team to this victory in set number 2. As they take a 20-19 lead. Sends Jaden Partridge to serve. Gibran digs it out. And White sends it home. Her 5th kill with emphasis. 20-20. Monette back to serve for the Bulldogs. And she's going to tally an ace. (21-20). She joins Melon and Gibran in the ace category. Welch tips it over after the rebound on the block. Tapped over. 21-21. Sends Dennis to serve. Welch's attack denied. Monette gets enough of the attack to keep it alive. When Dow's attack played by the defense, and Mellon can't get enough of it. 22-21. Yellow Jacket lead. Set number 2. Dion taps it over. Davis is there to play it. Dion sets up Gibran, and she sends it home. Her 9th kill to accompany her 3 aces. Olivia Welch to serve. Looking to get going tonight. Slow start for her. Currently 11th in school history with aces, and she needs one here. Mellon can't get it off the deflection at the net. This one's coming down to the wire. 23-22. Defiance lead. Sends Abigail Cronin to serve. Monette digs it out. Dion Martinez sets it over. Dennis digs it out. Gibran. Partridge there to keep it alive. A double contact to call. It's going to even things up at 23. And the Bulldogs couldn't ask for anyone better to send back to serve. Haley Mellon, 5 aces already. Her serve is played. Unconventional play there by the Bulldogs, but they do manage to get it over. Reed and Gibran deflect the attack. Welch comes up, tips it over. Welch diving. Can't be played. 24-23, set point for the Yellow Jackets. Meredith Schenk trying to put set number 2 in the books. Welch digs it out. Dion, Gibran. And look out, 24-24. 10 Gibran kills. That's going to match Emma Seitz. Both players putting on tremendous performances for their respective teams. We are knotted at 24. Marissa Dion will serve. Her serve is played by Window. Window gets it back off the blockers, out of bounds. 25-24 advantage. And Marissa Window. Set point once again for the Yellow Jackets. Mellon digs up the serve. Dion finds White. White gets it over. Here's Seitz. Dug up by Gibran. They set up Reed. Reed can't put it home. Welch. Gibran into the blockers. And the Yellow Jackets will take set number 2. 26-24. Set number 3 coming up. We're even at 1 here on ACTV. We are all even at 1-1 after Defiance takes set number 2, 26-24. Olivia Welch will serve to start set number 3. Dennis digs it out. Davis sets up Shank. Monette's there. Welch, missed hit, sent into the net. The first point will go to the Yellow Jackets. That's going to send back Abigail Cronin to serve. Sydney Martinez getting into the action. Illegal contacts made. And the Bulldogs even it up. Haley Mellon will serve. That was dug up by Cronin. They set her up on the attack. Bulldogs get it back over. Partridge digs it up. They set up Window. She can't get it home. And Marissa Window sends it long. Bulldogs will take the point. Haley Mellon to serve again. Dug up by Cronin. Shank sends it for Window. Her attack can't find the floor. Davis sets up Partridge. She gets it over. Deflected by Reed. Dion tries the attack. Well defended by the Yellow Jackets. Monette, Dion, Gibran. And she will get the point for the Bulldogs. 4-1. As the Bulldogs have started fast in each of the 3 sets. As Gibran now has 11 kills. Gives her team the 3-1 lead. Set number 3. And there's the blockers again. Cassadine Reed getting back into the action. Very quiet after 6 blocks for the team total for the Bulldogs. 0 coming in set number 2. And here they are in set number 3. Making an impact. Gibran. Dennis digs up the attack. Window sends it to the blockers. Falls straight down. And the Yellow Jackets tally the point. Emma Seitz coming back in. Bulldogs need to keep an eye on her as she has 10 kills on the night. Meredith Shank, the server for the Yellow Jackets. And Reed sends it into the blockers and out of bounds. 5-2, Bulldog lead. Marissa Dion will serve for the Bulldogs. Sights. A little too long. Couldn't get on top of it. 6-2 in favor of the Bulldogs. Davis set up Window, who sends it long. Head coach for the Jackets electing to take a timeout. Her team trailing 7-2. We'll be back after the timeout. Marissa Dion to serve out of the timeout. Bulldogs lead 7-2, set number 3. The Jackets evened up the sets in set number 2. Jackson sends it over. Dion. Mellon's going to set up White. She sends it deep. And she's going to tally the point for the Bulldogs. 8-2. Adrian lead. That was when now couldn't get it over the net. 9-2. Bulldog lead. They set up sights. Hit the blockers and goes out of bounds. 9-3. Yellow Jackets trail. Marissa Window to serve. Mellon digs it up. Here's Sights. Reed gets her tips on it. But the defense couldn't get the ball back in the air. Yellow Jackets trim the lead 9-4. Mellon, Dion sets up Gibran. And man, is she deadly. Her 12th kill of the night as she goes back to serve. Dennis digs up to serve. Davis. Jackson on the attack. It looks to be blocked down by Welch. 11-4. The Bulldog lead. Gibran's serve dug up by Jackson. Davis setting up Cronin. Mellon on the other end. They set up Welch. Miss hit by Welch. Having a bit of an off night. It's one of those plays that usually finds the floor for Welch. It's going to send Jessica Davis to serve. Mellon on the other end. They set up Reed. And Reed sends it home. Found the hole in the defense. Her 7th kill. And now Cassadine Reed will serve. Her serve dug up by Neergardner. White on the attack, dug up by Jackson. That was Plummer on the attack. And Seitz takes a shot, but the Yellow Jackets keep it alive. Here's Welch. And Jackson, they got it up, but it hits the net. 13-5, the lead for the Bulldogs. And they serve just long. Jaden Petridge to serve. Gibran digs it out. Dion sets up Welch. That point's going to go to the Yellow Jackets. (13-7) the score. Serve hits the tape and goes over. Defiance tallies the point. 13-8. And it goes long off the hand of Partridge. Savannah Monette will serve. Lead now 14-8. Davis set up near guarder. Welch gets it over. The point goes to the Bulldogs. Monette to serve again. Patrick digs it out. Davis sets up Plummer. And Plummer gets it to go. Her second kill. And we'll send Michaela Dennis to serve. Their deficit is 6. Gibran gets off the serve. Martinez can't get the attack. Monette. Dion. Martinez can't get it past Partridge. The point goes to the Bulldogs after the illegal contact. Welch will serve. 16-9, the Bulldog lead. Patridge digs it up. Davis. Set up Window. And Martinez sends it home. Her second kill. 17-9. Bulldogs running away with set number 3. Welch to serve again. Patridge sends it over. Mellon plays it. Dion sets up Gibran. Perfect placement from Gibran. 13 kills for Margot Gibran. The senior from Mount Morris, Michigan. Dennis sends it over. Monette. Dion to Martinez. Martinez can't find the floor. Mellon gets it off the Yellow Jacket attack. Here's Gibran again. Her 14th kill. 19-9. In favor of the black and yellow. Welch's diving serve. Dug up by Patridge. When Dow can't get the attack. Gibran's attack dug up by Dennis. Dion sets up Martinez, and the Bulldogs are rolling 20-9. Martinez, third kill. And that's going to lead to a Yellow Jacket timeout. 20-9 Bulldogs lead. We'll be back after the break. Olivia Welch to serve. Bulldogs having their way in set number 3, out to a 20-9 lead. Welch's serve diving down. And with that ace, ladies and gentlemen, you are now looking at the 10th place holder. And now she takes sole possession of 10th place in Adrian College history with her second ace of the evening. It's a big side out for the Yellow Jackets, looking to have some life in set number 3. Abigail Cronin back to serve. Her serve is dug up by Welch. That looked to be between on the lines. She elected to play it. Patridge digs up the attack from Gibran. That looked to be Window finding the hole. Another serve from Cronin. 20-11 the score. Monette misplays it. Bulldog lead trimmed down to 10. Mellon digs up the serve. That one went wide. Welch tried to keep it alive. Yellow Jackets looking to ride the rally. Cronin serve. Dug up by Mellon. The Bulldogs can't get a play on it. She now has 4 aces. (22-14), and Cronin sends it wide. And Haley Mellon will serve, looking to put set number 3 away. Dennis digs up the serve. Davis sets up Cronin. And Cassadine Reed having none of that attack. Huge block. 24-14 set point. Haley Mellon back to serve. 8 kills for Reed. And Mellon tallies the ace for the set point. 25-14. Bulldogs now have a 2-1 lead as we go to set number 4. We'll be back on ACTV. The Yellow Jackets will start serving set number 4. Trying to force a 5th set here tonight. Abigail Cronin starts it off. Anja Brown is warmed up, ready to go. 15 kills, and she is rolling tonight. Haley Mellon will serve. And the return goes long. The point will go to the Bulldogs. And Mellon serves it into the net. That will send Meredith Schenk to serve. Gibran digs it out. Dion sets up Reed. And is dug out by Patridge, who is now switched to the libero position for the Jackets. Dion serves it for the Bulldogs. The attack by Niergarter. Miscommunication. Leads to the point for the Yellow Jackets. They bring in Marissa Window to serve. White tries the attack. Jackson digs it out. Davis set up near Garter. And Defiance tallies the point to even things up at 3. Gibran sends it home off the blockers to give her team the 4-3 lead. And Margot Gibran to serve. Diving serve dug up by Jackson. They're going to get Davis on the attempt to set. 5-3 Bulldog lead, set number 4. Patridge sends it over and out of bounds. The point goes to the Bulldogs, who have jumped out to a 6-3 lead. And Gibran sends it into the net. That will give Jessica Davis the opportunity to serve. Her serve goes long. Looks like Olivia Brucks coming in to serve for the Bulldogs. Jackson digs up the serve. Davis tried to set up Window. The Jackets earn the point. Michaela Dennis now in to serve. Janae White on the attack. Emma Seitz carrying her team with 13 kills. Brings her team within one, set number 4, looking to stay alive. Gibran digs up the serve. Martinez looks to send it home, and Seitz gets it back over. Dion setting up Welch in the middle. And Dennis keeps it alive. Davis over to Patridge. Gibran, Dion, Martinez. And Patridge is there once again. Seitz gets it over. Mellon, Dion. White tries to send it home, and she will. Savannah Monette to serve, 8-6 Bulldog lead. Her serve dug up by Plummer. And Seitz gets it to go. A huge day for her. Jaden Patridge back to serve. Gibran digs it out. Dion sets up Welch, and Welch puts it home. And she's going to go back to serve. 36 aces, good enough for 10th best in a single season effort in school history. Gibran digs up the attack. They set up Welch. And Monette can't handle the attack from Shank. Shank 6 kills to go with 2 aces. They bring back Abigail Cronin to serve. Jackets looking to come even. They set up Gibran. And Gibran keeps it rolling, 17 kills. No questions as to how she leads the MIAA with the performance she's putting on tonight. Mellon serves it up. Patridge gets it over. Monette to Welch trying to set up Gibran. Gibran tips it over. Davis keeps it alive. Tipped over on the second touch. Looked to be Window. Beautiful placement to bring her team back within one. Meredith Shank to serve. Gibran on the other end. They set her up for the attack. And Gibran touches the net. That'll even things up at 10. And a must-win set for the Yellow Jackets. White digs up to serve. They set up Reed. Window puts it home. For the Jackets, taking 11-10 lead. That's going to cause a Quan timeout. We'll be back as play resumes. The timeout, her team leading by 1. Dion sets up Gibran. And when you need a kill, you set up Gibran. 18 tonight. Marissa Dion to serve. Reed keeps it alive. Mellon sets up Gibran. Patridge digs it out, and it goes over the net. Bulldogs there to play it. Jackson sends it over. Welch digs it up. Dion sets up Reed. Dion keeps it up. Mellon for Gibran. And Gibran can't get on top of it. She sends it long. 12-11, the Yellow Jacket lead. Marissa Window back to serve. Mellon digs up the serve. They set up Gibran. Off the blockers and out of bounds. 19. And Gibran back to serve. Davis set up Plummer. Her attack goes wide. 13-12. Bulldogs have regained the lead. Gibran's serve goes long. That'll knot it up at 13. Jessica Davis back to serve. Mellon digs up the serve. Dion sets up White on the right side. Cross-court attack sent over. Welch sends it into Jackson and got a play. 6 kills on the evening for Welch. Olivia Bruck goes back to serve for the Bulldogs. Jackson digs up the serve. They set up sights. Bruck to serve again, 15-13 the lead, and her serve goes long to bring the Jackets within 1. Michaela Dennis comes in to serve. Gibran digs it up. Dion sets up White in the middle. And Dennis is there, but Martinez puts it away. Her third kill. 16-14, the Bulldog lead. That's 4 for Martinez. Savannah Monette will serve. Davis sets up Shank. Gibran tips it up. Dion will set up Welch. Off-speed shot catches the Jackets off guard. 7 kills for Welch to go with her 2 aces. 17-14. Monette to serve again. Misplayed but kept alive. Davis sends it back. Gibran sets up Dion, sends it over on the second hit. Here's Seitz, and Martinez keeps it up. Gibran dug up by Patridge. Blocked by Martinez. That's going to get a Defiance timeout. 18-14 Bulldog lead. We'll be back here on ACTV. And Wendell puts it home to bring her team within 2. 9 kills for her. Only behind Emma Seitz. The point goes to the Bulldogs, 19-16. Olivia Welch to serve. Martinez looking to block. And they win the point. 20-16, Welch to serve again. And Dion sets up Gibran. The blocker's there this time. The ball finds the floor. 21-16. Bulldogs rolling late in set number 4. Patridge sets up Shank. Dion for Gibran. Into the blockers. And to the floor. 20 kills. Margot Gibran to complement 4 aces. Huge night for Gibran. 22-16. Defiance timeout. We'll be back late set number 4. Welch to serve out of the timeout. Her team leading 22-16. Martinez tips it up. Dion is met by Shank at the net. 22-17. Abigail Cronin looking to get a rally going. Trying to claw their way back into the game. Welch, Dion for Gibran, and the blockers are there. Wendell gets the block. (22-18), set number 4. Welch, Dion for Martinez in the middle. Another block by the Yellow Jackets. But they can't get it over. 23-18. Haley Mellon back to serve. Six aces tonight. This time she sends it wide. Meredith Shank. Gibran's attack kept alive by the Jackets. Wendell's attack played by Monette. Gibran finds Shank again, and Reed tips it down. 24-19. Ninth kill for Reed. Marissa Dion Set point Bulldogs, set number 4. Looking to end the match. Serves over Jackson Davis. Set up near Gardner. Reed. Partridge is there. Gibran gets it up. Reed tips it over. And that'll do it. From Performance Gymnasium, Bulldogs take set number 4, 25-19. Be sure to stay tuned here on ACTV for the post-game interview. Coming up shortly. And we're live for the postgame show here on ACTV. We have senior Sydney Martinez. Sydney, you had a huge game when it came to blocking. Talk to me about the success you had in the blocking aspect.
Well, this game I really worked on pressing over the block and getting square and keeping my hips squared so I'd block the ball in the court instead of out.
And your coach says you had a great game offensively. Talk me through it.
I really worked on hitting the spots that were open and not hitting it right to the libero. Short court was open more than deep, and we tipped a lot and got the scores on that.
All right, that was Sydney Martinez. Sydney, congratulations on the win and good luck this weekend. Next, we will talk with Coach David Kwan. And now we're here with head coach David Kwan. Coach Kwan, your team struggled in set number 2. What was going on?
Fundamentals. I think we didn't particularly play defense very well. We had trouble serve receiving and kind of adjusting to a pretty good float serve. So, you kind of get beat when you can't do fundamentals very well.
And after set number 2, you guys rolled set number 3. What was the key to the turnaround and eventually the success in the latter 2 sets?
Again, we passed the better game. We definitely served the better game. Our offense kind of ran a little bit better. We made an adjustment off our block. They're an undersized team that kind of uses the block a lot, and we blocked better. We moved our hands out of the way when we needed to move our hands out of the way, and we allowed our defense to dig behind them. So that was the big key, I think.
And that was head coach David Kwan. The Bulldogs take it in 4 sets, 3-1. Saying so long for ACTV, I'm Darian Pitcher. Thanks for watching.